Hey, one more thing before you go. What happens when a retired CIA operative just can't stay retired? And can a dysfunctional father daughter duo save the world and their relationship at the same time? What do you think, Diane?
Well, I guess we'll see.
We will see. Welcome back to Over the Teacup Sunday, where Diane and I pour ourselves a fresh cup and dive deep into the stories that keep us streaming. This week, we're talking all things FUBAR Season 2. Yes,
Yep.
we love
Yes.
this. We do. Starring none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger in his first ever television series role, of which he's still doing pretty well,
Yeah.
I do
I
believe.
yeah. I there's we'll talk about it.
We will. Let us tell you, we absolutely love this show. We do. We actually
Yes,
love
we
this
do.
show.
Yeah. And season two takes the chaos, the humor, and the high stakes espionage of season one and dials it way up.
And the
Arnold's back
funny.
is
And
huh?
the funny. And the funny.
And the funny. Well, yeah, of course. It's funny all throughout. Some of it's yeah, it's funny. Um, Arnold's back is Luke Brunner, CIA legend turned reluctant reactivator. Not really sure what that means, but okay. And Monica Barbaro stuns again as his daughter Emma with more depth, grit, and yes, explosions than ever before. I love her. I love her character. So we've got sneak peeks of new alliances, unexpected betrayals, and a few surprise cameos we didn't see coming. And if you thought the family therapy scenes in season one were intense, just wait.
Oh
There's
yeah.
there's lots
Oh
of stuff with the
yeah.
there's lots of stuff with the puppets.
Yeah, we won't give too much away, but if you haven't seen
No.
it yet, we won't spoil it too bad. But if you and I would say watch it and then come back. But hey,
Yeah.
we're also going to talk about how the supporting cast, Fortune Feimster,
Feimster.
Feimster, thank you. See, I
Feimster.
had to help
Mhm.
you with Barbaro, and you had to help me with
Yeah.
Feimster. She's
Feimster.
hilarious. She's just
She's
hilarious.
so funny.
Yeah,
I think I would bet a lot of her stuff is ad lib,
I
but
would think so too. Milan
yeah.
Carter and Travis Van Winkle shine with even sharper comedic
Mhm.
timing, and why this season balances absurd action with genuinely heartfelt moments. So grab your favorite mug of whatever you're drinking and join us because today we're unpacking what makes season two bigger, better, and definitely not your average spy story. Fubar is back and is blowing the doors off what a TV action comedy might be. I'm your host, Michael Hurst. I'm here with my lovely co host and wife, Diane.
Hello, happy Sunday.
Welcome to One More Thing Before You Go Over the Teacup Sunday. Hey, Diane.
Hello,
I
Michael.
know I just saw you a second ago. I mean, it was like
I
literally
know.
10 seconds ago, 5 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago,
And all day, but
and
who's counting?
all day and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So, something that we were excited about Fubar and Fubar season two coming back, and I think that it a common thread that unfortunately from my perspective that I see is the aspect that we have to wait so damn long for the next season on some of these
Hmm.
Netflix programs. Netflix are
Yes.
brilliant. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate the fact that you're bringing us this type of entertainment.
Yeah.
We binge watch you. We've been here since we have been with Netflix since you had to order it online, get the CD, DVD in the mail, and then
Hmm.
watch it, and then put the DVD back in the envelope and send it back to get the next one.
Yep. We have been longtime Netflix people.
Yes.
And I
So
would say it's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite streaming. Um, Apple is probably second. Very, very, very close second. But
yes, Apple's
yeah.
climbing up there though. I
Hmm.
mean, a close
Yep.
second is. I agree with you, but they were a very, very, very close second.
Very close.
Prime Video's kind of backtracked a little bit since they changed management, and they have
Yep.
the new people running it, and they're all about profit, 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 profit. They're all about how many ads can I get in, and everything
Yeah.
you're watching now, you have to watch ads in the beginning unless you want to pay more, which is
Right.
very, very frustrating because we've been with them as well since he was selling books out of a garage,
Hmm.
like 20 some odd years. selling books out of a garage, and that was about it. Books out of a garage.
I think it's been longer than 20 years, hasn't it?
Oh, I estimate longer than 20 years.
Yeah.
But we've
Yeah.
been with him since the beginning, since he was selling
Mm-hmm.
books out of the garage, which is,
Mm-hmm.
like, damn it, people. And then they changed management, and all of a sudden they got to, charge a nickel and dime for everything. But we're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're here for FUBAR.
No.
FUBAR, FUBAR.
Yes.
It's an amazing cast. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Luke Brunner, the grizzled CIA legend who just can't quit. Monica Barbaro as Emma Brunner. We also know her from Top Gun Maverick. We know her. I
Yes.
mean, there's several other things that she's been
So,
in as well, but she's up and coming. We used to watch her in a comedy. Um, I always forget that series, the comedy series.
I don't.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. His daughter, an equally badass CI operative, Carrie Ann Moss as Greta Nelson, a former East German spy, and Luke's complicated flame. Well, X Flame. I should
Yeah.
have put
Explain.
X Flame in there.
Explain.
Yes.
Explain. Yes.
Milan Carter as Barry Putt, the lovable tech genius with a heart of gold. We all know him watching and growing up with the 80s movies. He was in like a ton of them. Uh,
Was he?
yes, he was. Absolutely. Think about him
Shut
younger, a
up.
lot skinnier, and a bigger head of hair.
I'm gonna have to look for this. Wow. Okay.
Yep, yep. Fortune
Okay.
Feimster, as you said, as Rue, the sharp-witted, action-ready CIA agent. She is a comedian, and we watched her in several sitcoms a while back, as well as some movies. And she
Well, she
just
got stand up too. She's a stand up
she's
comedian
stand-up.
too.
She got stand-up
Yeah.
as well. She's brilliant.
Yeah.
She's funny as hell.
She's so funny.
Yeah, and she brings it. And I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think that a lot of her stuff is ad lib, so you have to pay attention.
I
There's
mean,
a,
it's crass. We'll warn you. She's
it,
kind of crass,
she is
but
very much so.
it's fun. She's fun.
Travis Van Winkle is Alden Reese, charming, loyal, maybe a little too, and his pet pig, who, shall I give it away now?
Mm.
I'll give it away now. The pet
I mean, it's
pig
out there
is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger's pet pig. I
in real
follow him.
life.
Yeah, I follow him on
Yeah.
Instagram, and he's on his
Hmm.
Instagram stuff. He does little things with him all the time. So the
The
pet pig
pig
is
is pig
actually
is great.
Arnold Pig.
Yeah, we love the pig.
We do. We love the pig. And
Yeah.
Jay Baruchel's Carter Perlmutter, Emma's ex, still trying to survive the spy life. Um, no, that's who. Excuse me, Jay Baruchel is Emma's ex. That's the guy that we've watched growing up in the '80s. So I have to take that back.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
I have to take that back. I'm sorry. So Jay Baruchel, you'll know him growing up with '80s films.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Look him up. You'll see.
Okay. All right.
Um, and still trying to survive the spy life. Fabiano Udenio as the Tali Brunner, Luke's ex-wife and current partner in the chaos. She's Italian, and she's also really really good too.
She's
Um,
so sweet. I love her. I love her.
she,
She's the mama. She's the mama.
she's a mama, but she
Yeah.
also brings the Italian fire.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, yeah, I do her."
She's the Italian mama.
Everybody, yeah, yeah, I do her. Arpana
It,
Brielle as Tina Mukherjee. She's the analyst with the secrets of her own. Barbara Eve Harris as Dot, the no-nonsense regional CIA director. Andy Buckley as Donnie, Tally's ex-fiance, now stuck in the safe house drama. He's hilarious.
oh God, I can't. Oh, so many Donnie things that I don't
Bad
know.
Donnie, bad Donnie.
Yeah, there were something a lot. Most of it was funny. Some of it was like a little too. For me, I thought, okay, they're overplaying this. They're overplaying it a little bit. Like they don't have to do this so much, but it
Uh,
was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
yeah, I love Bad Donnie, Bad Donnie. You got to watch for that Bad Donnie. I mean, it's in the trailers too. You see Bad
Yeah,
Donnie, and
bad
it's
Donnie, bad
hilarious when you
Donnie.
see it. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
gets better actually. So, I think that overall, I mean, you thought, and I'm going to ask you this: you thought it started off a little slow this time.
Yes, I honestly couldn't get into season two until about episode four. But I think what happened was I should have watched the last couple episodes of season two to refresh my memory because my memory sucks anymore. Thank you, menopause and brain fog and all that goes with it. Um, had I done that, I think I would have enjoyed the first three episodes a lot more. But I was my brain could not remember who was who because there's a lot of people in this. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of different connections of people, and I could not straighten it out in my head. And so that I think that's what made it not as enjoyable for me
Well, and I
and
think that's a
until it
common
got into it.
thread when you have to wait so long for the second season
Yeah.
and so forth, second season, third season, fourth season. It's happening with pretty much all of them. We're still waiting for the morning show.
More on Apple, yeah.
I have completely forgotten about what the hell
we're
happened in the last
we're
season.
literally going to have we're literally going to have to watch the last season.
I mean, there's one significant thing that happened that obviously we remember with one of the main
I think that
characters in there.
I think what you're thinking of happened the season before.
But even in this one, there were several things that took place
Yeah.
but other than that, we have to go back and kind of check that one out again as well. And I think
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's a common thread all the way around. Shrinking does it. So they do it on all the platforms. And I know they want to make it good. I know they want to make it perfect. But the problem, and I think that they want a little bump to see the kind of engagement. They want to make sure that we're all in this game for engagement. They want to see if engagement is still there by you going back and rewatching the season because I kept getting
Yeah.
promos saying, go back and rewatch season blah blah blah. Go back and rewatch season one, and I'm getting them with the other shows too, where they go back and say, oh, go back and be sure to rewatch this. Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing with Emily in Paris. So Emily in Paris
Yeah.
is coming back, and now I'm getting all these promos going. Go back and watch last season just so you can catch up. So they
And we
want
may
that
have
bump.
to
Or we're going to
because
have
I
to.
can't remember anything.
We're going to have to. Like,
Yeah.
what did we just see in something? It's like an etch a sketch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't remember
Yeah.
anything. So it's like an etch a sketch keeps going away. So, I have to go back and redo it all over again. But for the most part, I think that, I enjoyed it from the beginning. I kept up with it. From my perspective, I wasn't lost, when it continued. But I think they've added a little bit more comedy within this one. I think the chemistry has grown between the characters a little
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
in this one. I think that the
Mhm.
believability of the family dynamic,
Yes.
is better.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, it to me, I think that it's well worth watching the last two or three. If you haven't started watching it yet, go ahead and watch the last couple of episodes of season one
Of season
just
one.
to
I
catch
think
yourself up.
it would definitely help, I think, for sure. It couldn't hurt anyway
Couldn't
at
hurt.
all. The only other thing that really stood out to me, and that I was very vocal about this for like most of the episodes. Um, there is a there is a relationship in season two. I could not I could not for the life of me get on board with it. I felt that they had zero chemistry, and it's a pretty important connection that they're supposed to have. And I thought it is not there for me. I can't
Yeah.
watch this. It was hard. It was hard for me. I'm not going to say who it was because it'll ruin it for everybody. But toward the last few episodes of it, then um, this started. It started to be more. I don't know. The dynamic between them switched a little bit, and then I was like, okay, there's the chemistry.
Yeah.
But in this other way that they were trying to have this dynamic, it did not work for me at all.
Yeah, I think
Not
that,
at all.
and I understand that, and I agree with you I actually agree with you because you don't see it, and you kind of go, really, I don't see that, and you'll understand when you get to that point, and you'll understand who they are. I think, the majority of you will understand
Yeah,
that,
I think so.
and then it
Hmm.
it was kind of like, no, 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 no. You know, and you can see it right off the bat.
Mm-mm.
Now, the chemistry between two other characters absolutely went
Yeah,
hot flaming through the roof, and we won't
yeah,
give that away as well, but
through the roof.
through the roof.
And
Through-
and um and the yeah, I'm not going to give anything away, but I almost cried. I almost cried at the end
yeah.
because I had invested myself in that, and then it was not.
Well,
It
and I
was,
think
it
it was
turns out it
played,
was not a good investment.
yes, and I believe it was played so well that it was unexpected,
Yeah,
to be honest. So, I
yeah.
mean, it was really
So,
played well. So I mean, I'm saying we're not going to give it away, but because we don't want to spoil
no,
anything, but we will say
because that would really spoil the whole
that.
season. So,
But yeah, you need to keep an eye out on this particular chemistry that grows within this between two people that and they're both good looking. They're both hot. They both the it's just there.
hmm.
Okay, 1 second. So Barbara, now I can't say it.
Bar, Bar,
Barbaro,
Bar, Barbaro, Monica Barbaro.
Monica Barbaro.
Yeah.
Ever since we've seen her come on the scene, I have loved her and everything that
Hmm.
we've seen her in. And I loved her in Top Gun Maverick. She did a fantastic job in there. She was part of that team, so
Yeah.
you will remember her from there. And in FUBAR, she really takes it to the next level.
And
Season one, and she does the. I think she takes it, continues that in season two.
she definitely does. Yeah. And just to add what other people have seen her in, that she did a fantastic job in, from what I've seen, from what we've seen. We did not watch the movie, but from what we've seen, she played Joan Baez
Oh yeah,
in the movie about
the
Bob
unknown.
Dylan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the unknown.
The Is that what it's called? We did not see the movie, folks. We're not huge Bob Dylan fans, but so anyway. But from what I've seen of that, she did a great job.
Yeah, and it's really sad because they did that special on CBS Sunday Morning about that movie. Timothy Chalamet in the movie A Complete Unknown, where he plays Bob Dylan. They had covered that on CBS Sunday Morning, and they just couldn't stop talking enough about how Timothy Chalamet encompassed Bob Dylan so much,
Bob Dylan.
and
Hmm.
just really embodied him to such a
Yeah.
point, and that even Bob Dylan was impressed,
Right.
kind of a
Which is
thing.
great.
And
Good
then
for
they
him.
mentioned briefly that Monica had to do the same thing to play Joan Baez, and that she was
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant, and she's not a singer, in
Right.
a professional singer,
Right.
and the fact that she had done so well with it. And then it kind of just went by the wayside, and it was all about Timothy,
Yeah.
Timothy, Timothy, Timothy.
It's been all about him, and I think it's just the typical. I think it's the typical societal issue we have, where the man is the man is glorified and praised, and the woman is kind of pushed aside. I
Well, I
mean,
think
it
it's a
just
little bit of that,
happens.
and it's a little bit of who's got the better PR, or the publicist, or management
Truly, that
agency,
could
and
be.
because that
Yeah,
game
that could be.
obviously plays a factor in it as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, for me, Fubar, the whole thing, season one and season two so far. I mean, we're um, we finished it. We
Yep.
binge watched it. It's easy to
Hmm.
binge watch,
It is
uh,
very easy. I
unless you
think we
start it
watched the
late at
last.
night.
Well, we finished it late at night. I think the last episode, we were gonna stop and watch it today, and we just couldn't stop, and we watched it until
Yeah,
like 11:30 last night, which is late for us. So
but we were satisfied, and honestly, I think it leaves it way open for a season three, and so
yeah,
Netflix, obviously you need to pay attention to your uh, your community out here. Pay attention to the people that are paying money to be on this platform. That yeah, we want a season three of this show. It's a really good show, and it's got a
yeah,
lot. It's got potential. It's got a lot of potential to continue to grow. So, and Arnold
absolutely.
Schwarzenegger,
Hmm.
look, I've been an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, he
I mean,
for
he's Arnold. He's
he's
Arnold.
Arnold, so he's not the greatest actor,
No.
if I
And
can say that.
I feel like this season was a little bit hard for him, maybe. A little bit.
Well, he is getting older,
Yeah,
and the
sure.
fact that he's
I
getting
mean,
older, people slow down when they get older.
mhm.
So it's
We
kind of one of
have.
the yeah. I mean, even Jackie
Yeah,
Chan. Jackie Chan says, "I don't do my own stunts now."
yeah. I don't blame him,
Yeah,
you
because
know.
he
I
broke
mean,
like every bone in his body.
Arnold's still great. He's always Arnold, but I just it wasn't it's not his best acting. And, you know,
It isn't,
so
but he is sincere. And the
he is.
team
Yeah.
dynamic works, especially the puppets. Now you
Yes.
gotta, I mean, look, in the season one they have puppets.
Mhm.
In season two they have puppets. I mean, puppets and
I
puppets.
kind of I thought they would kind of do more with those than what they did, considering there's like a lot of puppets. And then
Yes,
what does get done with them is kind of like, oh, come on, you could have done something else with those. But there's a lot of puppets.
there's a lot of puppets,
So,
and Andy
yeah.
Buckley and the puppets is like it's brilliant. It's just brilliant, and that may or may not have been some ad lib as well, and they
Yeah,
just kept it in.
I feel like this season had a lot more ad-libbing. I mean, I'd be surprised to hear that a lot of that stuff was written because it did seem like it was really in the moment.
Especially with a
Yeah.
Feimster,
Yes.
because she is the comedian that she is, off the cuff, number one, and Fortune. If you're watching her in anything, I know
Hmm.
that they've always talked about that when she did that cartoon. I can't remember the name of that cartoon that we were watching, where she was the one character. It was about the country, the people. They had the pickup truck, and um, she worked in a restaurant, and then Fortune was the other person that worked in the restaurant with her.
Wow.
Oh, we used to watch it. We
Don't
watched it
I don't
all over. Yeah, the guy drove the pickup truck, and it was the waitress, and they had a kid, and then Fortune was the other
You said it was
person
a
in the restaurant.
you
Played
said it was a
God.
cartoon?
They would talk to God, God or Jesus. Jesus would come out of the picture. Remember how Jesus used to come out of the picture?
Oh, oh, I love that cartoon.
Yeah, the one you
What
can't
the
remember the
heck
name
was
of.
that? But now I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus coming out of the picture.
Yes, and he'd have wine, and bring out wine as he coming out of the
Oh,
picture
I
and stuff.
forgot. I love that one.
And
Yeah.
everything that I ever read about that, even that animated, was that a
That
lot
she
of the
was
stuff that was in the show was Fortune, her ad
ad-libbing.
libbing. So a lot of the stuff she was saying was ad libbing stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. Now I want to watch that again. I don't know what it was called though.
Well, we'll just have to look it up. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
it'll be easy to
It
look
was
up and
good.
kind of go from there.
That was good.
So,
Yeah.
but other than that, I think that it's worth it. I think the dynamics is great. I mean, obviously, it's like anything, a little far fetched. Some of the
Yeah.
mission is a little far
Yeah.
fetched, but at the same time,
Yeah.
we're just they're sitting an
It's just a
Oscar
fun show.
winner. This isn't an
Yeah.
Emmy. They're not looking for a Golden Globe. They're looking to have fun. And if you want a
Mm-hmm.
good, fun thing that you can laugh at, you can
Mm-hmm.
enjoy. You can enjoy the. I mean, there's a lot of eye candy in this,
Yeah.
so
And
you
a
get
lot of
to
it's binge worthy. So if you're looking for something fun to binge, this is the ticket
it is.
for sure.
You get to laugh.
Hmm.
You get to have fun. You get to there's a little intrigue. There's a little. There's a few tricks up their sleeve, so to speak.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
we were surprised. I mean, we're pretty good about catching things, and we were
Hmm.
perplexed a little bit about some things. So in reality, I think that yeah, they fool you a little bit. They fooled
A little
me.
bit. Yeah.
Fooled me.
Yep.
I mean, so yeah, watch
Yep.
it. Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch
Watch
it.
it.
Watch it. Just watch it. We'll talk about that other movie another time. Watch it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, the whole thing of it is so Whether you're here for the explosions, the espionage, or just want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger try to parent like a pro while dodging bullets, FUBAR Season 2 delivers. Diane and I are calling it. This is the show to watch, to binge watch. And it's the perfect blend of heart, humor, and high-octane chaos. Don't you agree?
I think that's a very good description.
And
Yes.
this would bring us right directly into this high-octane chaos of National Calendar Day.
Oh, yeah, there wasn't much. There wasn't much.
There wasn't much with it. Hey, I remembered it
No.
this time, and now there's
I
not
know
much.
you finally remembered it and there wasn't really anything. I think the thing that jumped out at me was National Onion Ring Day because it sounded really yummy.
Oh, onion rings. I miss onion rings, Diane.
Hmm.
I miss onion
I
rings.
know, but
I'm
neither one of us can eat them.
no, I'm gluten free, obviously, so it's very difficult to make gluten free onion rings. Although it can be done, it's just very difficult to make them
Yeah.
really good.
Hmm.
Other than that place in Maui Brick Oven, which unfortunately is no longer in Maui because of the COVID
Pandemic.
pandemic. You know, when that went
Yeah.
through, they couldn't survive, which is too bad.
Yeah, it's really sad because
But
those were good.
those were good, and along with the fish and chips and the pizza and a little
Hmm.
bit of everything. But anyway, watch the movie.
Yep.
Watch the
So
series, not the movie. Watch the series,
watch
watch the
FUBAR.
series, watch the series. So that's a wrap, everybody. Today's episode. I hope you found inspiration, motivation, and a new perspective to take with you. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us. It really helps us to continue bringing you incredible stories and insights and conversations like this. And if you want to watch this episode, head over to YouTube, catch the full video version. You'll see Diane's lovely face, my ugly mug, and, you know, you're supposed to chime in and
Oh,
say, "You're not ugly, honey."
you're not. You don't have an ugly mug.
We'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, show ideas, or think you'd make a great guest, reach out. Let's connect. This show thrives because of this amazing community, and I appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate each and every one of you being part of it.
Hmm.
So until next time, have a great day. Have an even better week. And remember, keep exploring, learning, and growing. Thanks for being part of One More Thing Before You Go.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of One More Thing Before You Go. Check out our website at beforeyougopodcast.com. You can find us as well as subscribe to the program and rate us on your favorite podcast listening platform.